Hello and welcome to HRL TRS Season 6, round number 12. I'm pausing the beam here at Glasgow TRS. This is a big one on reach, and it's a big one. I think this is the longest lap time of any TRS in our schedule so far. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but like pretty sure. There may end up being a longer one, but as of right now, it's the longest one. So we got the start over here. That's the start. Rip out of here. Turkey's a cheeser. And this will be a quick fly through on this one because it's a long one. So you go up here, loop it around, bring it around town, down this way. And there's a lot of collisions on this track. I honestly could not tell you. I'm just going to keep doing the fly through. I could not tell you how many different collision points because there's a lot. And there's a lot where it's like you'll be set up for a collision that's somebody like 50 seconds off of you. And you'll be set up for a collision. Like there's a lot of areas where where the lines combine in just weird places that you wouldn't expect them to combine. So this track has a lot of collisions and a lot of like unorthodox collision areas. So that's definitely something to look out for in this race. I could not tell you how many there are. There's a lot of obvious ones, and then there's some not so obvious ones that you wouldn't expect to be that big of an issue, and then they just end up being a massive issue. One of my favorite parts, though, is this part. So this Pelican checkpoint right here, you can actually alt line. You can do whatever you want. So you can go around town and slip it through there, or snake it in here and just go for the Pelican. So that's a little option line there. So again, like I said, theme on all the tracks. All the tracks have something like that. Bring it through to the line. Bring it through to the line, and that is the finish right there. Checkpoints. I don't remember how many laps it is, but it's 176 on the checkpoints. It's like 11 laps or something. It's not that many because the lap time's really long. So let's go through the starting lineup. So Turkey is being a cheeser, and yeah, you'll see that. And then we got Sector, Solange, Roman, Luke, Sol, Armada, Detail, Opix, and Real Deal. And yeah, a lot of the drivers, not all of them, but a decent amount of the drivers going with the different colors and stuff. Sorry, I thought I saw some torque action right there. Little pre-race warm-up. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting it. Dude, why is that going hard? Race is going to start here in a few seconds. And we're going to do, again, I think 11 laps. There it is. There's the nade from Turkey. And yeah, watch it. Watch it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, and he absolutely cheeses. I think it was Sector. Okay, so it was all good. It was all good. It was Sector. If it was anybody else, I would have felt bad. You could see him. You could see him launch it. You could see him launch it right away. If it was anybody else, I would have felt bad. But it happened to Sector, so it's fine. But yeah, definitely not the way that he wanted to start his race. I think Turkey tried to do it in a way where it wasn't too bad, and it ended up being pretty bad. And this part of the track, that little jump right there, is pretty tricky. Got to be careful on that one, on how you want to take it. How aggressively do you want to take it? The too wide. Oh no, and it ends up. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, that is unfortunate. So Armada and Luke had a freaking cheese off, an ego chow battle, if you will, right there. And that one definitely did not work out for Armada. The too wide, it was a risky play. Look at the cheese through here as well. Too wide was a risky play, and it did not work out for Armada right there. So it was a strat call. It was a strat call. He was going for it. If it worked out, maybe it'd work out really well and get him going, get him that track position. But instead, it worked out horribly. And that sucks because Armada was definitely like an overall contender going into this race. So that is just unfortunate for him. And let's get a look. So what is wow, what the hell? They are far ahead. So it's actually Real Deal with a big gap right now. Real Deal's got a pretty big gap. Freaking trees, and as you can see, again, collisions, multiple collisions here. Like, look at how many we got going on here. This track has a lot, like I said, a lot of areas like that where you have like lines that you wouldn't expect to be collisions, and you wouldn't expect people like 20 seconds off of you to be involved in a collision potentially, but they are. And there's some that are really crazy. There are some, I'm telling you, it's like 50 seconds off your lap time, and you could be in like collision range with somebody. So this track really keeps you on your toes, especially because tougher Slaunch right there. I think that's Luke gonna go by him. I think that was Slaunch. Yeah, I think it is. Turkey's got the dyno. But yeah, this track really keeps you on your toes because, like, and with the river here, like, look at how long of a collision it is. You know, you have to be so many seconds off to be involved in that one. Oh, that was a little contact there. It's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close in this roundabout. Nothing too crazy yet. And Roman is actually shot to the lead now. As you can see, he's got a decent gap. Something must have happened to Real Deal here. Roman going to the lead on this one. And Detail actually pretty close behind in third. Trying to get involved with this already. Could we see some collision cheese? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely going to slow down Real Deal a bit. Keep an eye on this area of the track with so many drivers in the pack, but it looks like everything's fine and dandy right now. But again, I think later on it could get pretty cheesy with them. That's the leader right there. As you can see, Roman's got a really nice gap at the moment. Detail and Real Deal pretty close for 2-3, and it's actually Luke and Turkey right there going for 4-5. Look at this battle here. See if they go for different lines. They do. And look at how it works out. Look at how it works out. The line for Luke worked a little bit better right there, but at the same time, I'm not sure if Turkey could have, had some extra speed there if he took the inside the Pelican line to its full potential. It's hard to say, but it definitely looked like going around it was more the play, and I think that's probably the truth in that area of the track. It seems like the type of thing where. Seems like the type of thing where going around is the faster way, but if you want to go for a move, try to make something happen, that's when you take the Pelican line. Jesus, Turkey just absolutely sent it. And that's another thing, that's another option, like this jump here. See some drivers almost like fully roll it. You'll see some drivers just do like a little let off, and then you'll have the drivers that do the full send every lap, and I imagine that Turkey and Slaunch and Sector are probably all on that list. Probably is that list. I would definitely bet money on that. But yeah, definitely going to be some variety there in that area of the track, and it's definitely one where you can make up time too. If you can get the full send down and hit it properly, you can actually make up some time. And I think Roman got involved in a collision here, so this is spicing things up. Real Deal starting to get close. Ooh, they're pretty close to the collisions there too. Yeah, Real Deal trying to track him down. And again, it's such a long lap on this track. And this is a tough one because you have to be so focused at so many different parts of the track because the way it's designed and the way it is with the gaps and everything, you can get collisioned almost everywhere. Like almost through like every sector of the track, there's like some type of collision, maybe multiple, that you have to be worried about. As opposed to the Amazon track that we just did. Oh, there it is. Turkey and Real Deal. Turkey and Real Deal. So that's going to allow Detail to close that gap yet again. Oh, what's going on here? Armada with some issues. Opix with some issues. Kind of looked like Slaunch went for the full send. So, yep, called it. Not surprised in the slightest. Definitely what I expected. Roman, that being said, still doing a pretty good job. Nice gap there. And he's probably going to be pretty happy that Real Deal and Detail. And look, that's a little collision right there. Sector, so far off the pace, but he's in collision range with these leaders in that section. Absolutely nuts. The river here, again, there's so many places. There's so many collision spots in this track. I'm not even going to count them up, but there's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 that you have to look out for, and it's honestly impossible to be aware of all of them. Some issues back there. It's like Armada and Slaunch with some issues. Going through the river. Yeah, they had a tough time. Oh! I'm glad I caught that one. Glad I caught that one. Man, I feel for Armada. Just the way that crash happened at the start, and now some of this other cheese. Unfortunate that he's probably going to be out of having a chance for that overall at this point. Oh, and a big one there for Detail, actually. See if we can get a look at it. Him and Soul. You can tell he's trying to dodge it. Just wasn't going to happen. That will throw Luke into podium spot. I was going to see if there's some collision potential there, but not really looking like it. Some big gaps at the moment. The nice thing about this track, though, is, again, the collisions kind of like prey on big gaps. So even when there are big gaps, you still have to watch out for those to mix things back up. And again, it's just so different how you have to approach a lot of these tracks. Like on Amazon, for example, it's really nice for the drivers when you have the one collision that you... Oh, Luke gets caught on that one. So where's Detail? There he is. He's going to take that podium spot back. And they might be close. No, not quite. I'm going to say they might be close. Getting up there for the lead. The Dino Squad. Oh, Dino Squad. Really close with Luke there as well. Trying to make that happen. Slaunch Armada and Opix trying to work their way there. And I think Roman, I'm not sure if we'll catch it on the replay, but I think Roman definitely got involved in something here. Let's see if something happened. Or maybe it was Ascend. Maybe it was Ascend. No, he takes it pretty safe. So let's see. If something big happened. Not really. Unless it happened earlier. Not really. But either way, Real Deal picking up some big gains. There it is. They both get collided, though. Oh, what is this recovery from Soul? That took so long. That is not what Roman wanted to see, and that was super unfortunate between the both of them. That's going to throw Roman out of the lead. We're over halfway through this race. Real Deal takes the lead from him. And that, yeah, you can see Detail now starting to catch up a little bit. Both of them getting collided, and especially the one with Roman just taking so long. That's what Detail in third and Luke in fourth want to see to try to make this comeback again. I like this move from Roman. I like it. Not going to work. Not going to work, but I like the attempt there. Trying to get himself back into the lead position, trying to hit a nice block pass on Real Deal there. But wasn't gonna happen with that gap. Just wasn't meant to be there. So far, Roman still doing a solid job in second. Let's see the... Interesting. So they both take it pretty safe. They both let off quite a bit. Yeah, Detail's definitely got a little bit more of a send. And Luke as well. Well, that was pretty slow that time, but... Interesting the different options. That was close. Oh, what's going on here? Hold up. We got to look at a replay of that. How did Roman just pull off that pass on Real Deal in that little chicane there? Oh, okay. Real Deal right there, we saw it, made a mistake going into one of the tightest sections you'll see on any TRS track this season. So that set things up. And then right there, just gets loose, and Roman just used him to go full speed through that section, take his lead back. But things are getting kind of spooky. You can hear him. Detail's actually really close. So it's not too long before we'll see a potential three-way battle for the lead. Oh, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. So I think this is going to be... That's Luke there in fourth, so it's a pretty big gap at this moment. I don't think we're going to see anybody else get involved in this one. So it's pretty much Real Deal Roman and see if Detail can get involved in it. Oh, man, Armada having more issues there. And not... Yeah, I think we're going to be on, like, 2 to go, maybe? 2 to go, 3 to go, something like that. Coming up here. So we're getting pretty close to the end. But these laps are really long, so that's a lot of time. Yeah, Roman doing a really good job through that. It definitely seems like he's gaining time there on Real Deal, but Real Deal looks to be a little bit straighter. I just jinxed him. I was going to make a joke, too. God dang it. Oh, look at this. Roman does not split the difference with the lappers getting involved. And look at the recovery. Look at the recovery. No. No. And just like that. And Real Deal's going for it. It was not a great attempt. It was not a great attempt. But just like that, all that cheese, and now Detail's going to take the lead. Was in fourth just a few laps to go, or a few laps ago, and now takes the lead with Big Cheese coming out of Roman. Oh. And Real Deal. And let's see where they are. And Luke's not that far behind Real Deal now. Real Deal's got a bit of a gap on Roman. And there's still a few laps to go. Let's take a look at the collision sections here. I'm curious to see how this plays out because I think something might happen here. At least it kind of seems like we're brewing up to it. That was close. That was close, but all good. I think Roman just did make a mistake right there. He did have that downhill hooked up. Look at how much the mistake cost him. Real Deal sending it through the river. And again, Real Deal taking that second place spot. Sad race at the moment for Roman. And look at all this time. Luke's getting in it as well. So now we have a three-way battle. At the end of the race, going into the white flag. I believe Detail actually did just take the white flag. It's going to be a long one, but... And let's see... Oh, it was close. It's going to be a long one, but we do have an entire lap left to see how this podium battle plays out. And there could be collision cheese or mistakes. That was pretty close. Again, Luke trying to chase down Roman. Roman trying to get Real Deal back. And Detail seems pretty checked out at this point, unless he gets a really hard collision. But he's looking good for the win. These guys... It's going to come down to the Pelican. We're going to see if anybody goes for it in the Pelican, because that's where it's going to be. Luke made up a lot of time right there, sending it into the railing cheese, I don't know what to call it, part. Both not really getting a great run through the downhill, though, so Real Deal might have this locked up without collision cheese. Oh, but Roman, again, not a great run, but also not a lot of passing opportunity. But Luke's close, and they're probably going to split it. Let's see how it goes. They're going for it. Through the Pelican, and Roman will just get the line. And Detail's going to take the win. Real Deal will take second. Roman third, and Luke fourth, closing out this one. Crazy finish. And where is our fifth place? Where are our fifth place cheesers? Seoul actually coming home in fifth. And let's get an eye on Slanch and Turkey and see how close they are. Not that close. Not that close. Yeah, Turkey had that gap by quite a bit. Opix will take the next spot, 8th. Ramda will sadly come home in 9th after a really good start to his night, but the finish was not really what he was hoping for. And yeah, we're gonna wait on Justin for a little bit. So while we're waiting on Justin, Detail taking his second moto win of the night. Again, Real Deal and Roman podium spots. That moto win will propel him to his first overall the season with 62 points. Then Luke with 56. Real Deal 53, Slunch 52, Roman 50. It's really close between 3, 4, 5, which is not surprising. I mean, I kind of expected that. And then Armada in 647, so he was pretty close too. Just that last race really cost him. Ramda actually had potential to battle for like top 3 overall. That last race was just not it for him. Turkey 41, Soul 38, Opix 36, and Sector. There he is, crossing the line as well with 29. Job, brother. Job. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely a good run of TRS on the night. Congrats to Detail on the overall win. And Slanch and Armada also picking up their first motos on the season 2 in the middle races, Rampart and Amazon tonight. So picking up their first moto wins there too. See you guys in the next week. I'm sure the next week will be very cheesy like this one. It's going to be 2 Halo 3s and 2 Halo Reaches. So that's got to be cheese. And we're also going to see a non-goose race in one of the Reach races. So that'll be a first for the season and for TRS as well. That'll definitely be interesting. Definitely don't want to miss that one. I think that one's a very simple track that's got potential there too. Yeah, hopefully see you guys next week.